Our final speaker is Knue from the Washington Assistive Technology Act program. Alan is the director of WATAP and manager of program operations for the University of Washington Center for Technology and Disability Studies. Mr. Knue is the vice president of the board of directors for the Northwest Access Fund, which we heard about earlier, and serves as the past chair of the board of directors for the Association of Assistive Technology Act programs. Alan is an assistive technology user and advocates for addressing the technology and accessibility needs of people with disabilities. Welcome, Alan, and take it away.
Well, welcome, everybody. It's kind of interesting to wrap this up, looking across the community and thinking about collaborations and partnerships. We can't do this all on our own, so it takes a village to make all this happen. So I think that's really important. The Washington Assistive Technology Act program, we're here to provide information and expertise around AT to help people make better decisions about what they need and to provide some alternative means for that. And then some wraparound services as far as information and assistance, professional training, and then we do some work around providing technical assistance to agencies, organizations, private entities, et cetera, around AT as well as accessibility of information communication technologies. We're a federally funded program. We're funded through the Department of Health and Human Services at the federal level through the Administration on Community Living. There are 56 of these programs in every state and territory, and in Washington State, this program is funded to the University of Washington, the Center for Technology and Disability Studies. So WATAP has several core programs. Some of these are designed to help people make better decisions, and those programs are our device demonstration program and our device borrowing program. We also have device reuse and state financing as other means for people to actually get the technology. And then, as I mentioned before, we have information referral and other wraparound services. These programs, we provide services to all Washington residents with a variety of ability or disability, and as well as their circles of support, so their family members, their caregivers, their service providers, et cetera. And we help people through the process of actually getting the AT they need. We like to talk about our continuum of services, and that's not only across our programs, but through the lifespan, through changes in functional abilities, and you know, our services are available for as many times as people need them. I'm going to walk through our various activities so people get a better idea of what we offer. The first one is device demonstration, and this is one of those try-AT experiences. This is when you can make an appointment with one of my specialists, and you can come in and have a demonstration of the features of various assistive technology devices, and they can guide you through you know, the pluses and the drawbacks of various options. Our second program that helps people sort of make those better decisions is getting the opportunity to try it. Maybe you've heard of something, like you've heard about Amazon Echo today, maybe you want to try that in your home, or you heard about an alternative keyboard or a different kind of mousing situation. We have those available for people to try up to 3 weeks. We ship statewide. There's a small lending fee to help cover the shipping and insurance costs, but otherwise we're able to provide these devices across the state for people to try them wherever they're going to be using them, so whether it's at home or in school or at work. You can see our inventory online. We have over, and you can see the inventory not only of devices you can borrow, but also devices that can be demonstrated. We have right now, I think, over 1,000 devices, and it's growing all the time. And it's anywhere from simple devices, and we'll talk more about AT, and a little bit all the way to very complex. We have an 800 number and an email that we staff, and we try our best to answer questions. We do refer to many of our community partners and other resources across the state. We do provide consultation and evaluations. This is a fee-for-service for us, since our federal grant does not allow us to do this as part of our services. So, but we do professional recommendations for work and school, as well as for home needs as well. And we offer those in collaboration with our faculty and staff at the Center for Technology and Disability Studies. You met one of our big partners, Northwest Access Fund, earlier with Francie Pennell, and she talked about the match, the loan program and the match savings program, and also the financial coaching program, as well as the business loans. Those are all important alternative means to get financing for technology and related services. Our other state funding activity is we operate the Can Connect program, and this is funded through the Federal Communications Commission. This program provides distance communication technology to those who have significant vision and hearing issues, and those could be progressive. So if you're seeing fairly well and you're hearing fairly well now, but you know that it's progressing to be more limited in the future, this program serves those individuals as well. It does focus on those who are low income, but it provides equipment such as braille devices, computers and software, mobile devices, including tablets and phones, signalers, et cetera. This program is for free for anybody who qualifies, and it provides not only the equipment, but also the installation and training involved in using this equipment. So device reuse, there is a coalition of reuse providers in the state that includes the MS Closet that I saw the brochures for. And all of these providers offer free or low-cost different types of equipment. Many of them deal with durable medical equipment and daily living aids. We have a small program with the Hearing Speech Deafness Center that does reused hearing aids. And there are other programs that do computer reuse, and there's a few programs that also do CCTV and vision-related reuse as well. You can see a list of those devices at the URL that's on the screen there. We work closely with the Independent Living Program from the Department of Services for the Blind that provides services for those who are blind or low vision, but that want to remain independent in their homes. They can receive adaptive living tools such as and training that includes cane travel, cooking, braille, and communication. These are the various providers around the state, and as I mentioned, those who are interested can contact the Independent Living Program, and I have the number myself, but also we refer people through our information referral line. And then there's also if those who still qualify for employment or interested in employment can work with DSB around vocational rehabilitation services. We work closely with the Department of Health and Human Health, DHSH. I get confused at the state and federal levels because they're similar, but they're not the same. But DSHS in Washington State around adults who are aging or those adults with disabilities looking to remain independent, and their statewide referral and resources system is called the Community Living Connections, and this helps individuals of all ages, disabilities, income levels, their caregivers, and et cetera, navigate and connect with information and access to long-term in home or community-based services and supports. And I have the contact information up there for that as well. We work closely with the Aging and Long-Term Services Administration and the area agencies on aging around helping people, again, get that awareness of what technology is out there and what sort of have that creative thinking spark as well by looking at different kinds of options. We're right now deploying a kit to all the AAAs, the area agencies on aging around the state, that has a range of ATs. So again, people can see what's available and what may or may not work for them to think further about what might work for them. And that's a collaboration that is launching this spring. So what is assistive technology? Any item, piece of equipment, or product system, whether acquired commercially, off the shelf, modified, or customized, that is used to increase, maintain, or improve functional capabilities of individuals with disabilities. And it's broad. And oftentimes I like to ask the question, so who in here uses a smartphone or has a smartphone? How many of you turn on increase or decrease the brightness of your screen, or increase the size of your text, increase the volume, lower the volume? Those are all examples of built-in features, but they're all examples of the kind of meeting functional needs of the users. We talk about serving all Washingtonians with disabilities, but it's broader than that because it's that spectrum of ability that everybody falls into at some point. So whether through long-term disability, through aging process, through injury, assistive technology has broad benefit. And it not only includes the devices, but it includes the services too. So things like evaluation or assessment, figuring out what exactly it is that will work for you. Purchasing, leasing, the acquisition, those are all services. Selecting, designing, customizing, repairing, and training and technical assistance. Those are all considered part of the assistive technology service spectrum. We're starting more conversations around the state about making sure everybody has sort of the same information about who's doing what so that we can make the right referrals more quickly. Because that's part of the challenge is you call one group and they may not know about everybody else or may not be able to speak easily about what the other services are out there. So there's going to be some meetings coming up with various state agencies and organizations where we're going to be talking about using common language and common resources available across the network so that no matter where you go, you'll get the right referrals. Thank you.